Okay, sorry about that. Like, I totally forgot when I schedule them, I have to click a different button to get this to start up live. Um, yeah. Uh, Anyways, what's up, everybody? I know I took a week off. Maddie, nil la la, and my wife took a vacation, and I can't be trusted to adult on my own, so I had nothing planned, so I had nothing done. This week, though, we're jumping back in. I've got some artwork by Nil. I've got a book to give away. Joshua is going to get his book. We're just waiting for Nil to make a actual drawing to give to Joshua. I got Joshua's address now and everything like that. So Joshua's book will be going out soon. So you hear that, Nil? We need a paper drawing to give to Joshua, signed, drawn, the whole shot. So I see you. Remember, 9 for me. Anyways, this week's book I'm giving away. Let's see here. 101 easy recipes to boost health. Maddie, you have to draw something. That's what, huh? We promised Joshua we'd stick a drawing in his book, and I'm waiting for your drawing so I can send it out to him. See, we're just waiting on you now at this point, Maddie. But anyways, book we're giving away this week, Family Immunity Cookbook, 101 easy recipes to boost your health. Because, come on, we want good food, and we want to be healthy, too. And I am making some Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes. Now, back before I was married, one of my favorite dishes in the world was, go ahead, laugh at me here, Hungry Man dinners. I loved some Hungry Man dinners, and I used to chow down on the, what am I trying to say? I used to chow down on they had the Salisbury steak with like green beans and mashed potatoes and all that. So we're going to make some quick mashed potatoes. We're going to make some Salisbury steak. I'm going to take it back, as I'm knocking things all over here, take it back a little bit to my pre-married days. Since I got the Bachelor Cookbook out, I figured why not. And so let's start with peeling potatoes. And I've got like a bruise spot I want to cut off of this one. See, there you go right there, Maddie. Joshua's on. So, everybody, you know what? Let's go ahead and kick off the raffle real quick before I start all this. Where is it? There it is. You know it always takes a second to pop, so go ahead and let it pop. I'm going to switch over here. There you go. Boom. Recipe's all set. We'll switch over. All I'm doing right now is I am peeling some potatoes. I have some water already boiling because I know how slow water boils, and I didn't want it to have dead time of nothing happening while we waited for water to start boiling. So Maddie starts school next week. Who else has got like all this going on? I mean, well, obviously Maddie and Crater Face start school next week since they go to school together. Anthony still has till the 27th. We're gonna drive him out to college. So I don't know if I'm gonna be filming the weekend of the 27th, just because I gotta drive him out to college, and I'm probably gonna visit friends out in the Quad Cities and just take that weekend to myself. I'm trying to get together. I requested time off. I'm supposed to be going down to Georgia, then over to Biloxi for a food holiday. Get a bunch of cooking and cool stuff in. I'm just waiting to hear back from the JOB letting me know that I can take time off. So I'm doing 2 potatoes. Like I said, water's already boiling. There's already some salt in it. We're just going to go ahead and peel and chop our potatoes. So, Josh, are your kids excited about school, or are they? What grades are they going into? I got my peaches out in Georgia. So you're not going to go to school, Maddie, and you're going to come with me to visit Karl in Georgia? Is that the plan? I should do well, what I want to do is, while I'm out there visiting everybody, is to film some good content with some awesome Cajun cuisine and some awesome Georgia cuisine. 9th, oh man. So first year of high school, huh? Fun times. High school was fun. No, it wasn't. I'm kidding. Actually, it wasn't bad. They could care less about school. Oh man, we got to go back and do that again. The one thing that like they don't get is at least they get a summer break, man. I wish I had a summer break. I wish I just had months off with no responsibility. I'm not independently wealthy yet, so I don't have that. So like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and chunk my potatoes. I've got my water already boiling, and the reason I already have it boiling is so we could just jump into the Salisbury steak while the potatoes are going. So all I did, salt a little water, get it up to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and cut the potatoes, drop them in for 20 minutes. And while the potatoes are boiling, Riley is mad. She doesn't want to join the stream. Why is she mad? Why is Riley mad? Why is he mad? Tell me. Why is he mad? Missing out. I am going the 22nd for you guys who were here last time and saw me on with Roy talking about Seventh Heaven. I am going to go the 27th and film over at Richie's house. So if you guys don't know the band Seventh Heaven, look them up, check it out. Maddie, if you want to go with me, you're more than welcome to go with me over there and film and hang out. You could be my behind-the-scenes producer, have some fun. Go to Roy will be there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take these, drop these in, let them go for about 20 minutes, and we'll start on our Salisbury steak. Okay, try not to burn myself as I drop those in the pot. Boom. What does that say? Seventh Heaven, my child. The weirdest thing I've ever put in mashed potatoes? I don't even know, man. I don't know what you would consider weird. Because, like, I like garlic. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what would be weird. I really don't. I'm trying to think, what would I consider weird? So for our Salisbury steaks, we'll go ahead and take, I've got a pound of ground beef. I'm going to throw that in. What is the weirdest thing I put? So like, I put on like mashed potatoes. I've done like seafood mashed potatoes. I've done like lobster mashed potatoes and stuff like that. Okay, so you want to know strange combinations is the one thing I like, and I got this from my workout days back when I was still active in the ring and wrestling, is I used to do peanut butter on my burgers just for the extra protein of it. So I'm going to go ahead, I've got some panko breadcrumbs. I'm going to add that in there. So let me grab, I didn't even grab any of my measuring spoons, any of that fun stuff, so I apologize. It's not like I didn't have plenty of time. So what do we got here? We're going to go ahead. I like apples and ketchup. Okay, apples and ketchup, sure, why not? I'm going to add a quarter cup of panko in here. Boom. And hang on, my cats are playing with the cords. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. The new kittens don't know not to play with the cords yet. So I'm still teaching them, and I apologize about that. I could see all my lights shaking because they were jumping on the cords of the lights, and I've got my little spray bottle here so I can run them off. So I've got some panko, I've got some ground beef. Oh, I never set a timer on my potatoes. So let's set, I apologize for that. So some panko, some ground beef. I'm going to go ahead and take, I didn't grab my egg yet. Add egg in there. So when I was little, I used to do mayo, mustard, ketchup, and put a little bit of sweet relish in there. Mix it all together like you would on a hamburger, but I would dip my fries in it. Back in the days of Micro Magic fries. Giving away my age a little bit there. Yeah, with kittens, like, you gotta let them know, because we had 2 older cats. One of them passed away, so we got a couple of kittens. And the older cat doesn't mess with anything, but the kittens don't know yet. So I gotta like keep an eye on them. Like I said, keep the little water bottle around. I've got one upstairs too, so that way I can chase them off. So I've got panko. I can't even think what I'm doing. I got panko. I got ground beef. I got some egg. We're gonna go ahead and grab some ketchup. Where's my teaspoons? A couple teaspoons of ketchup. Oh, and I'm getting ketchup everywhere. Let's wipe that off. I'm the purple and blue ketchup. Jeez. Some Dijon. Oh, and I just sprayed it. I guess I already got some Dijon in there, huh? Oh, I got it all over me. I'm going to take some oregano, salt, and pepper and get this mixed together. I'm going to get messy because I'm going to actually use my hands in here. Yeah, I do remember the colored ketchups. I really, like, I honestly think, like, food was more fun when, you know, I was a kid. Granted, it probably was really bad for you, but it was more fun. That's for sure. Now Maddie's all about her salt and vinegar chips. She goes through multiple bags every week. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this together. I know I could use like a spatula or something, but I like getting in there with my hands. Now I'm just gonna make 4 patties out of this. Maddie, you're not a ketchup person? Come on. Let me grab my other cutting board real fast, so I have something to put these on. Maddie's older brother, Anthony, loves his ketchup. He drowns everything in ketchup and barbecue sauce. Everything. See, there you go, Maddie. You're not alone in the salt and vinegar. Me and Maddie both like our salt and vinegar chips. We love that. She doesn't let me near them, though. Like, I want salt and vinegar chips. She doesn't let me near those at all. Kind of upsetting that I buy the salt and vinegar chips and I almost never get to have any. Okay. Get these little patties made up. Take some, because that one's really big. There we go. Let me get my hands rinsed off really fast. Oh. Yeah, see that? She thinks it's funny that she doesn't allow me to have any of the salt and vinegar chips. She used to love those. Like, it's not her thing anymore, but Maddie used to love, like seriously, used to love those Pringles, man. So, okay, I'm gonna heat up some oil. While the oil heats up, we'll go ahead and do, you know, our little what recipes are coming up. There we go, get a couple tablespoons in there, get that heat up. So, as that, like I said, as that oil heats up, let me wipe my hands down again because I have to touch the computer. I don't want to do it. I think that's what Maddie has now is the kettle chips. Or do you have Lay's right now? She goes back and forth between Kettles and Lay. I'm not sure which one she's got right now. So, while that oil heats up, let's go ahead, check out tomorrow. Let me make sure I'm on the right thing because I tend to be on the wrong thing. Tomorrow over on Facebook, going to drop the breakfast recipe. I made some breakfast mac and cheese. It's a really good mac and cheese. I top mine with a little bit of hash brown. I was gonna fry an egg and throw it on there too. So that recipe comes out tomorrow on YouTube. Then on Friday, or not tomorrow on YouTube, tomorrow on Facebook. Sorry about that. Then Friday over on YouTube, it's a roasted poblano and sweet corn chicken salad sandwich. This is one of those perfect light summertime lunches. You guys are gonna love this one. Totally give it a try. Guys, and Mad Dog, I'm sorry, you gotta go. Oh no, she's leaving us. So anyways, like I was saying, that poblano and sweet corn chicken salad. Then on Monday, back on YouTube again, I have some goat cheese and roasted tomato bruschetta. Another fun little appetizer, easy, simple to throw together, not a lot to it, tastes really good. Simple stuff, man. Simple stuff the next few days. And with that, let's see, I know this isn't hot yet, so we'll switch back over here though. You know what this is the perfect time for? Is a little bit of Neller artwork. You guys ready to see her latest piece? Do I have it? Let me see here. Nope, I don't have it there. There we go. Okay, here we go. Maddie's latest piece, her latest digital piece. Boom. So what do you guys think? Maddie, you want to tell us a little bit about this piece? Brace face smile? Is that what it is? A little bit of, yeah. On the goat cheese, yes. We fell in love with, we completely fell in love with goat cheese. Like, completely. Hang on, I gotta grab a strainer, guys. But yeah, like, once we started using goat cheese in some of our recipes, we completely fell in love with it and use it in a ton of stuff. There's nothing to say about that piece. It's self-explanatory. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop these in. I gotta switch camera views first though, don't I? Boom, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and drop these in. Yeah, maybe I'll give it another minute or so, like let it heat up a little bit more. Nothing to say. Pya. I will say this. I talked to Joshua about this, and I think I'm going to do two things. If I can hit 10 more Patreons, even if they're $1 a piece, I just want to make sure that there's the want for it. I'm going to start doing grilled cheese sandwiches and Bob's Burgers. I'm going to start recreating all the fun burgers on Bob's Burgers. Because I like burgers and I just think that'll be fun. What can I say? Hey babe. And with that, my wife just got home. There we go. We'll pop those in. I'm going to let those go for a few minutes on each side. I'm not having them cook all the way through right now. This is to get them started, get them solidified, firmed up a little bit. Now would have probably been a better time to start going through the recipes and Nil's drawings. Because I'm waiting for the potatoes. We got the Salisbury steak going. I can't start on the gravy yet until these are out of the pan. Does Maddie have her classes yet?
Tomorrow.
She gets her class list tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I thought she might have them. I was going to figure out what she had going on. Oh my God. So, Joshua, you have someone starting freshman year. We just went through and the books for college. Like, oh my God. Not even funny. Like, not fun even. So, yeah. That sounds amazing. You know what I have done? And it's one of my older recipes, is I've done fried mac and cheese as the patties. I've never done a grilled cheese as a, I don't think, have we ever done grilled cheese as a burger patty, babe? Or as a burger bun? Katie says it sounds familiar that we may have done it, but yeah, like make grilled cheese sandwiches. Yeah, I did fried mac and cheese, but I never did grilled cheese. So, okay, I'm gonna let these go like another minute. I'll flip them and let them go for like 3 minutes on the other side. But that sounds amazing. Oh my God. Ah, look at. Are you on camera? Did you make it on? Just barely. Your bun made it on camera. There you are. There's the back of your bun. Yeah. But yeah, so like that really would be good. So, you know what? I might as well, as this stuff is cooking, start measuring out everything for my sauce, right? Because why not? So let's go ahead, switch back over to our food. Boom, boom. What are we doing here? Okay, so these are going. Let me grab everything I need for the sauce. How much ketchup? Okay, so here's my ketchup. Oh, now Nil's gonna be right back. I see how it is. See, I just got a message. How much? Okay, so let's grab. I'm gonna need ketchup, beef stock, and I need some onion powder, Worcestershire. I got my mushrooms. Remember, babe, don't hit cancel on that because I do have something going. Oh, I need to grab my butter and flour. Flour, butter. Cream cheese falling on the floor. Okay, so let's go ahead. So the only thing I would probably do is I'd probably make a bacon grilled cheese. So that way I can throw bacon in the grilled cheese sandwich. Okay, let's flip these over. Let them go for 3 minutes on the other side. There we go. Again, I'm not cooking them all the way through. What am I doing here? So let's start. I'm just going to slice some mushroom, and that's how we'll start. Cut that one out. Yeah, like I said, no toppings on the actual burger, but I think I would put maybe a little tomato or bacon within the grilled cheese. So that way, any of that would be in the grilled cheese sandwich itself, not on the burger. Yeah, that should be... Okay, I'll do one more mushroom, Pull this aside. Cut me off 2 tablespoons of butter. Hot. That's the only way I can see doing toppings and not like worrying about messing them up or anything, is by having it in the grilled cheese and not a lot. Like you said, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to put too much in there. Sorry guys, I'm just measuring everything out, getting ready for this sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna go take my potatoes off the stovetop real fast, put those in the strainer, and then we're gonna take these. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna work on. I'll let these go for a couple minutes while we work on the potatoes. So I'm gonna need 2 more tablespoons of butter for the potatoes and some milk. Boom. Kill that. Do this. Throw my butter in there, a little salt and pepper. I'll start mashing that up, and then I'll add in my milk just to get the consistency I want. There we go. A little pepper. Sometimes we do a little sour cream, but like Josh said, you know, hey, why not try some mayo? Want to try mayo in the mashed potatoes, babe? So, Katie, Joshua just asked, what's your favorite thing that I make? I know, we make so much. And let's be honest, guys, I cook on camera. Katie does a lot of cooking off camera. So while it's the favorite thing I make, there's a lot of amazing things that Katie makes that you guys just never get to see. Like your turkey sloppy joes. Have I made that before?
Yeah.
That is like really good. And so like I said, that's something that they don't get to see as much of.
That lets you know I can't pick favorites.
Yeah, Katie's not a favorite picker. So that's all I did is like a little bit of milk, some butter. Our mashed potatoes are ready. Did you want anything else in here, babe? Any garlic powder or anything? Okay, so I'm going to throw the mashed potatoes aside. That's true gravy, so I don't need that. I'm going to take my Salisbury steaks off for right now. I'm going to set them aside for a few minutes. Like I said, I just wanted them to firm up a little bit. Grab a couple more tablespoons of butter, get that melted down, throw it in there. Grab my flour. Once that butter's melted, I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of flour in here. How much ketchup am I going to need? I am going to need 1 tablespoon of ketchup, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire. Worcestershire, how do you say that? Worcestershire. Okay, let's go ahead and throw our flour in. We'll let it cook for a couple minutes with the flour. And I do have a fork. Get all those little bits of beef off the bottom too. You want to get that nice and mixed in. Like a good roux is the base for just like so much of everything. From like, I mean, mac and cheese, biscuits and gravy, even, come on, Thanksgiving dinner, you're using your turkey drippings and you're starting off making a roux out of that to make some gravy. I mean, everything takes that perfect roux, and that's what, like, I mean, let it go, let some of that starchiness cook out of that, I can't even think what I'm trying to say. Some of that starchiness cook out of that flour. We'll let it go, like I said, not too long. Just want to make sure it's mixed in. I'm getting all those, what is it called, the fond? Is that what it's called, babe? The fond off the bottom of the pot? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add in some beef stock. Just turn this down just a little bit. There we go. Get this all mixed in. I'm going to grab my ketchup and my Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Yes, that sauce. Let's grab some ketchup here. Worcestershire, oh, actually I want a teaspoon, so I don't want that whole thing. There we go. Yeah, we, like no joke, we honestly use our skillets every night for regular dinners, for cooking dinners. There we go, a little onion powder, some salt and pepper. Get that all, where's my fork? Get that all mixed together. Maddie has been watching Impractical Jokers lately. She's very much into it. You can see she's choosing the jokers over me. You can see this is already starting to get nice and thick. And I'll let it go for another minute or so. Then we'll drop our steaks. Well, you know what? No, we're not going to drop our steaks in there. Mushrooms. Let's get those in there. Get those all in the sauce as it thickens up a little bit.
Are they already cooked?
No, I'm putting them in the sauce to cook them.
Oh.
I just sliced them. Plus, because since they're in the sauce, they won't dry out. Because like if you just throw them in the oven, they dry out. But they're sitting in the sauce, so they won't dry out, which is good. Let this go for a couple minutes, absorb some of that flavor. There we go. Now the only thing is, I have to entertain for like 8 minutes once this is done. Or not done. Once I throw the steaks back in there. Did you eat yet, or are you eating this?
What?
Or is this my dinner?
That's your dinner. I'll have it.
You're having the leftovers for lunch tomorrow?
Yeah.
So, she typically, because she works late, has dinner before now, and has whatever I'm making on the live stream for her dinner the next, not her dinner, her lunch the next day. It's typically my dinner, her lunch. And like I said last week, Katie went on vacation, so me being the great adult I am, I didn't do anything. No live. There we go. So it's thickening up nicely, so I'm going to go grab my steaks, I'm going to put them back in there, and we're going to let those cook. Where did I put my spatula? Oh, it's right here. Let's go ahead and put our steaks back in there. So those can cook now. There you go, look at that. There we go. I'm going to get these nice and done. I'm going to grab a lid. We're going to throw it on there and let it go, and I'll set a timer. There we go. Yeah, my little handle baked off my lid, so I don't even have that anymore. So I gotta be careful taking that off. So we got our mashed potatoes. Okay. You know what? This is a perfect time for something I never do. I'm gonna straighten up a little bit as I chit chat. Let me set a timer. Okay. So I just want to make sure, yeah, the mashed potatoes, look at those. I've got a decent consistency. If you like yours a little bit thinner or thicker, that's adjusted with milk. So, and I only did 2 potatoes, really. We're not doing a bunch of servings. We're only doing a couple servings here, so I didn't eat a lot. So let's go ahead, while this cooks, we'll take a look again at some of the stuff coming out over the next couple of days. Tomorrow, on Facebook, that breakfast mac and cheese, an awesome mac and cheese. To see everything in it, you got to watch it tomorrow on Facebook, like I said. But this is an easy one to change up a little bit, to add or subtract from. And I threw a little bit of hash brown on top of mine just to make it that much better. And then on Friday, back here on YouTube, I have the roasted poblano and sweet corn chicken salad. And I did it as a sandwich. You don't have to do it as a sandwich. You can do whatever you want. But I just like a nice light sandwich for lunch when it's nice and hot out. And then on Monday, what did I do? Hang on here, sorry about that. There we go. Back to those goat cheese and roasted tomato bruschetta. Again, a nice simple little, what am I going to say, appetizer that you can crank out really easy. Do something over the top that everyone's going to love. Super simple recipes, guys. That's what I like to do. So let's go ahead, jump back here. Boom and boom. So I actually looked it up, and I'll put it back up here. But Salisbury Steak, I know it's named after where it came from. I found that here. There it is. It is okay, I was wrong. Origin of the name. The guy who made it, his name is Salisbury. I thought it was from Salisbury, but it's a New York recipe from the 19th century, this says. So, just more ways of early Americans prepping food to, more ways to prep their beef and do stuff like that. So anyways, yeah, Salisbury steak, and like I said before, I used to kill Hungry Man dinners. Like, I used to love Hungry Man way back before I got married. Actually, even when we first got married, I used to eat Hungry Man's, didn't I?
There was a brief time you ate them while we were together.
Well, we were together, not married. Yeah, so like in the beginning of my relationship with my wife, I was still into Hungry Man dinners. You know, you just pop a pound of food into the microwave. And so that's what got me thinking about this. Is like, I really have always liked Salisbury steak dinners, but I really haven't had a good one since ever, because I don't know that Hungry Man dinners are actually that good. There's probably more of a rear view nostalgia type of thing that I thought they were good. But how much microwave food is actually good? So I figured, why not? Let's throw down and make something, like that. So, but that's why I went with that one this time. I don't know. We gotta think of what type of food would we do next. Yeah. Do you have a protein picked out?
No.
So Katie likes to rotate the protein, so we don't always eat the same thing, like, beef, pork, chicken, fish. Yes, the banquet ones that were actually oven cooked, because we used to get banquet lasagnas, banquet Salisbury steak as a kid, and there was one other banquet meal we used to have as a kid. Like, I remember that as a kid, my mom, because she had to work late, would always throw something. It came in that little tray you threw in the oven, and then she'd whip up instant mashed potatoes. Ew. No need for instant mashed potatoes. You guys saw how fast it is just to whip up some mashed potatoes as you're doing everything else. So, but yeah. So I do remember that too. Banquet. What else did Banquet have? They had 3 things we used to eat. Was it the roast beef? I think it was roast beef, Salisbury steak, and lasagna. So Joshua was right with the
Did
banquet.
they have the rib sandwiches?
The riblets.
Was that banquet?
Yeah, not rib sandwiches, but riblets.
Yeah, well, I would eat it as a sandwich.
Yes, and literally Joshua just said that too. The banquet ribs that look like McRibs. So you said rib sandwiches. Yeah, so yes. The banquet ribs. That's, and they, yeah, they, man, now the more I think about it, the more I realize how much banquet food I ate as a kid. Like how much my mom made. It's like, man, not cool. Not cool at all. Here I am remembering fondly all the cool dinners my mom cooked and my dad cooked. And I was like, wait a second. It was a bunch of TV dinners. Oh, not cool, Mom and Dad. Anyway, so like I said, we only got a few more minutes. There's not that many more minutes on this. I actually add another minute just to, let's go, there we go. Oh, let's try that again. There we go. So this is almost done. Memory, it is like, okay, so once you start down and you start thinking about those things, you're like, bam, oh yeah, I remember this, and I remember this, and I remember this, and I remember these. But as you guys can see, like I said, I've only got a couple more minutes on this. I have actually 4. I put another minute on there. It was down to 3. 4 minutes left on this. We're sitting at the 41-minute mark. Mashed potatoes are done. So I might as well start plating up, right? Let's start plating up. Let's grab some mashed potatoes to start. Boom. This is some serious comfort food right here. Like, let's be honest. This is some stick to your ribs, good dinner. There we go. Some mashed potatoes. All I need is I need a Coke. That's what I need with this. Just like a bottle of Coke. That would be perfect. We don't have any, so I don't get any Coke with this tonight. So, like I said, but do join me tomorrow on Facebook. Not live, sorry. But I will be doing, sorry about that. It sounded like my butane ran out. That awesome breakfast recipe. The breakfast mac and cheese. Then back here on Friday for that roasted poblano and sweet corn chicken salad. And then on Monday for the goat cheese and roasted tomato bruschetta. And again, Josh knows this one. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. Let me get a couple more patrons. Just $1 ones. I don't even need, I'm not saying give me 10, 20, whatever dollar. $1 patrons. I want to see that there's interest in it. And I'm going to start doing series on grilled cheese and Bob's Burgers. Like, I have a cookbook of Bob's Burgers. You know that silly cartoon where he makes a burger of the day with the goofy names? And I'm going to start doing those because 1, I love burgers. 2, I love Bob's Burgers. And 3, why not? It's fun. I just want to make sure people have an interest in it. So check out my Patreon. You know, go to Patreon, look up Average Guy Gourmet. Subscribe for even $1. Just $1. And like I said, give me a few more patrons, even at that $1 level. And I will start doing those, start having fun with them. Let me see if this will post the link. Sometimes it does. Let's see if it'll work. If it doesn't work, I'll just copy and paste the link. Let's see. Sorry about this, guys. You're looking at my arms across the screen. And where is... Let's look at... Yeah, for some reason my chat commands don't work. I've been trying them. So let's grab this real fast. I'm just going to take this. There we go. Throw that in there and come back over here. Okay, so again, think about it. $1. I'll start doing grilled cheeses and I'll start doing Bob's Burgers. 1, because I like burgers. 2, because I think Bob's Burgers will be fun. So why not? So jump in, take a look at it. Consider subscribing for $1. Joshua can tell you he's a patron. He helps out. So I want everybody to thank JRoc right there. Drop a thank you. He's one of the patrons who makes sure and help this stuff constantly come out. And like I said, Nill's drawing him a picture to send to him too. So I think this should be good. Let me take a look at it, because if it's only got just under a minute left, So let's take a look. Where's my oven mitt? Because that would be really bad to take off without that, right? Turn this down a little bit. I think that was my flame going out. That's actually perfect timing. I just ran out of butane with like 30 seconds left. Talk about timing. So let's take a look at these. Jump over. There we go. So there we go. Our Salisbury steak is done. We take that. Now, you can go ahead and make some green beans, something like that with this to add some vegetable. I didn't. I'm going just old school meat and potatoes, no veggies. Let's take, oh, there's my timer.
This is the only veg you have is broccoli and you won't eat.
I'm not a broccoli guy. Everybody else in my family are broccoli people, but I'm not a broccoli guy. There we go. Like, those broccoli tots we made, those I liked. It's just broccoli on its own is like so strong. Anyways, guys, there you go. Some super quick mashed potatoes, a nice Salisbury steak with a simple gravy. Dinner is done. Again, if you want to throw some green beans in there, you want to throw some asparagus, anything like that to add into it. So let's go ahead. Look at that. So you can see the meat's cooked all the way through. I'm not a broccoli. Maddie's a broccoli person. So let's go ahead and take some of the meat, some mashed potato. I want a little bit of it all. I want it all. There we go. Oh, let's switch back here. There we go. This is good. Guys, again, sorry, it's dripping gravy everywhere and I don't want to lose that gravy. I'm a huge fan of Salisbury steak to begin with. This is a really easy dinner. You saw, even goofing around installing, it took us 47 minutes. And think about it, if you're not talking, if you're just busting through dinner, you're probably looking at a 35-minute meal. Oh my God, I love Salisbury steak. Let's get some mushroom on this one. There we go. So 2 weeks, what is today? Today's August 2nd, 3rd. So August 17th, we'll figure out what it is. I'll schedule it out again, so that way you guys know in advance what we're making. I'll drop the ingredients down again. Don't forget, check out my Patreon. Consider subscribing for $1. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube, because every Monday and Friday, I have some really cool, simple things coming out over the summer, having a lot of fun with just playing with foods over the summer. But that's it for tonight, guys. Give it a try. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you guys next time. And like I said, make sure to subscribe so you know every time these lives are coming up. The more people who chat, the better, the easier it goes, the smoother it goes. And you can convince Maddie to stay on longer and not go watching Practical Jokers. Anyways, guys, that's it. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to eat. I hope everybody has a good night, and we'll talk to you guys later.